Hello, coaches and basketball enthusiasts. Welcome to the Coach Carvalho podcast, the podcast that explores the world of statistically based basketball strategies and bold training methods. I'm Coach Carvalho, your host, and in today's episode, we are diving deep into the profound impact of NIL and the transfer portal in college basketball and collegiate sports in general. As we explore today's topic, we will examine the delicate balance between athletic and academic priorities, the fairness of recruiting practices, and the long term sustainability of basketball and other collegiate sports programs. The recent developments in the NIL and the portal era have ignited passionate discussions among coaches, administrators, and fans. Central to these debates lies the questions of fairness stemming from the disparity between schools that prioritize scholar athletes and those striving for immediate success through financial recruiting and transfers. Traditional recruiting methods and player development efforts may seem disadvantaged when compared with institutions engaging in bidding wars for elite recruits. This inconsistency raises legitimate concerns regarding the integrity of competition and the core values upheld within collegiate sports. The fairness of the recent regulations surrounding NIL and the transfer portal is indeed a significant concern, particularly for schools that adhere to traditional norms in recruiting scholar athletes and prioritize long term player and program development. The ease of transferring between schools and the emergence of NIL opportunities have indeed raised concerns that some programs may prioritize immediate success over sustained growth and development. This has led to disparities between institutions committed to cultivating student athletes and those solely focused on acquiring top talent for short term gains. Consequently, coaches and institutions devoted to nurturing talent and building programs face significant challenges. There is also a tangible sense of injustice among institutions investing resources in player development, only to see those players depart without a long term commitment. Conversely, some schools opt to prioritize winning regardless of the cost and lack of player commitment, often overlooking and neglecting the importance of education and holistic player development. The shift towards prioritizing immediate success in college basketball has indeed led to significant consequences. Coaches working for programs lacking the financial resources to engage in bidding wars and financial competition, as well as those who do not agree with or support the recent changes brought to collegiate sports, find themselves facing dismissal. Despite this, these coaches are still expected to deliver wins and success. This trend is adversely impacting collegiate sports, perpetuating a culture where short term gains overshadow long term player and program development as well as education. Coaches and institutions that prioritize holistic development find themselves at a disadvantage as the emphasis on immediate success often outweighs considerations of long term growth in recruiting, program development, and management decisions. This imbalance not only undermines the efforts of coaches dedicated to nurturing talent, but also jeopardizes the integrity and sustainability of collegiate basketball and sports programs as a whole. Furthermore, the emergence of pay for play and the prominence of the transfer portal have triggered a notable surge in player movement, prompting inquiries regarding loyalty, commitment, and the integrity of collegiate sports. Coaches and institutions committed to nurturing talent and fostering a culture of academic excellence may indeed face challenges in recruiting battles against programs willing to engage in bidding wars for top recruits. In today's environment of college basketball and collegiate sports, there is a concerning erosion of fundamental values such as education and long term commitment, posing a significant threat to the essence of collegiate sports as outlined in its initial mission statement. While athletes should undoubtedly benefit from their talents, it is crucial to maintain a balanced approach that aligns financial rewards with academic responsibilities. Introducing measures such as mandatory academic commitments for student athletes benefiting from NIL deals can play a crucial role in upholding the integrity of college sports and reinforcing the importance of education alongside athletic pursuits. As we navigate these challenges, stakeholders must reflect on the fundamental purpose of sports within an academic setting. Meaningful changes are necessary to preserve the essence of collegiate sports and ensure a sustainable future. Achieving a balance between athletic excellence, academic achievement, and character development is indeed paramount for the long term success of sports within the academic setting and society as a whole. By prioritizing these values, stakeholders can uphold the integrity of collegiate sports and nurture well rounded student athletes prepared for success both on and off the court. Certainly, there is an increasing demand for a balanced approach that aligns financial rewards with academic responsibilities in collegiate sports. Implementing measures such as mandatory academic commitments for student athletes who benefit from NIL deals could serve as a crucial step in maintaining the integrity of college sports. By emphasizing the importance of education alongside athletics, such measures can effectively help keep student athletes focused on their academic endeavors while still benefiting from their athletic abilities. This represents a critical step in safeguarding the integrity of college sports and preventing college coaches from fleeing, disillusioned, and disheartened by the trajectory it is heading. In conclusion, the era of NIL and the transfer portal in college basketball and sports presents complex challenges that require immediate attention and proactive measures to uphold the values of collegiate athletics while adapting to the evolving landscape of sports and higher education. Renowned coaches and leaders in the sport are sounding the alarm on this issue, emphasizing that changes are long overdue. Stakeholders across the board must take decisive action now to ensure the integrity and sustainability of collegiate basketball and sports. Well, coaches, that wraps up today's episode. Thank you for joining us in today's episode of the Coach Carvalho podcast. If you found today's episode insightful, please show your support by leaving your likes and comments on our podcast website. Your feedback helps us to continue bringing you valuable content, and your engagement is vital in attracting on-site advertisements. Remember that you can access our podcast on various platforms, including TuneIn, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and more. Just search for Coach Carvalho Podcast to catch up on all of our episodes. Coaches, I look forward to having you as our guest on our next episode. Until then, keep striving for excellence. And remember, success requires adaptability and change. This is Coach Carvalho signing off.